Welcome to the Sushi Fighter Academy. Again, my name is Andreas, and this guy who's dancing very, very stupidly is Sinashi. Um,
Haters gonna hate.
uh, this video is continuing off the last one, going towards key bindings, which is also another part of interfacing with the game. Uh, the first thing you want to do when setting up your keybinds is unbind your backstep, which I obviously did not do because I'm doing it right now, and unbinding your keyboard turns, which I did do because I am strafing and I'm hitting all of my other movement abilities. Alright, so to do that, you would go to your preferences, like so. At the bottom, there's this key bindings thing. It's very mystical. Um, there is quick bar, targeting, movement, miscellaneous interface, chat, camera, and that's it. That's it. What you want to do is unbind. Well, rather switch the bindings for strafe left and strafe right to A for left, D for right. And then find this button right here, and then click unbind. And then click apply. See, I'm hitting my S button now. You could probably hear it. It's kind of loud. And I'm not doing anything. Not doing anything. I'm just sitting there like a dummy. What that does is that just keeps you from uh, backstepping on accident and it frees up a button to use for other abilities. Whoops. Um, the next thing you want to do. Oh, go ahead.
You know, why don't we use this to demonstrate the difference between having the strafe and keyboard turning and also with the backstep?
Alright. Oh, also, because you won't be keyboard turning anymore, the only way you could turn your character is by holding down your right click and dragging your mouse. Bam, like so.
Yeah. Now watch me as I perform a keyboard turn in a full 360.
This, yeah,
That
kind of
took a couple
slow.
seconds. Now, in the couple seconds, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my mouse and keyboard turn, or not keyboard turn as many times as I can.
Well, they could see a demonstration
There.
on my screen. I'm kind of spinning back and forth like so.
Oh, okay.
In the time that I could be keyboard turning, I'm doing like 3 circles. Three, one, two, bam, 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 bam. If you're getting dizzy, you're getting dizzy. Because I'm getting dizzy. I'm really dizzy right now. I need to stop this.
Just stop. Stop. Okay.
Anyway, moving on. The reason why you don't keyboard turn is because it's really slow, and here's a demonstration of why it's bad. Sinashi, you go to my things every time I cast them. Well, keep and use your keyboard turning.
Yes, I will use keyboard turning this time, and then what I will do is second demonstration. I will use my the mouse and my strafing.
All right, so go to my hail of bolts now. There's a little period where he kind of did this little U thing. That's what you want to avoid. That's like really bad. That's like getting in the way
Yeah, it's
of.
because I'm not used to this.
Well, no, but I mean that's like what happens to keyboard when you keyboard turn. You just make a random U because you have to turn. That's how you
Mm-hmm.
turn. All right, so now, oops, strafe. The way you would use strafing to make it easier, like you could keep your eye on the target. Sinashi, keep your character facing me, and then go to my hail of bolts. Wrong. Fail. I'll show you. I'm gonna.
I put my camera on you.
I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. I'm gonna run to this point right here, from right here. I'm gonna request duel so I can show you why I use strafing to do that. Not dueling. Okay, I'll do it this way. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to strafe to get to this point right here where I'm jumping while still being able to target this. And that involves me actually going backwards, which is kind of, yeah, this is why you strafe and do that and still talk or fight. Because I was strafing rather than actually turning like this, I could still use abilities. See? Because my character was still facing what my target, I could still bam, 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 and that just lets me be mobile like this. Funny way of backstepping, bam, 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 bam. So that's why you strafe instead of keyboard turning and using your mouse and blah 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 blah. It just helps you position faster. And positioning is a big deal. For example, if there's that on the ground, you never want to be like, here, demonstrate this. You never want to go so far out of it that you're like across the side of the room. So I'll stand right here, Sinashi. What I want you to do is when I cast, move out, but move out far, like so. Because he ran like way far this time, like he was like way out of it. Now move just outside of it. He's just outside of it. He's still not taking the damage. It's the same as being right here and being right here. It's the same thing. However, if he just moves like right here, like just outside of it, that's more time he has to DPS. That's more time he has to do pew pew like this. Pew 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 pew. Anyway, because of that, that's just like you gotta do that. You can't over move. You can't move too much. You have to move too. You can't move too little as well, because if you don't move enough, you're gonna get hit by things. So, what you want to do is find the balance where you're not getting hit by things, and just, yeah. Another thing with keybinding is your abilities. Having them on 1 through equals is a giant no-no. It's a giant no-no. I get away with it because I have a Razer Naga and all of my buttons are on my mouse. And I could just hit them by using my mouse. Like so. And I can hit them all relatively quickly. I don't have to move my hand in funky ways, and I have access to all of my buttons. However, if you do not have a Razer Naga, which most people won't, it costs $80, and yeah. The best thing to do is to rebind all of your keys in an area around your W, A, and D, your WAD keys. The reason why you do this is because if you're moving to equals, you're moving. Like, yeah, it's moving your hand all the way across the keyboard. That's slow. That's seconds that you lose. And so, like, if you're trying to hit a cooldown, so I'm trying to, like, I'm going to move my hand. Like, I'm going to, like, okay, I'm going to hit my reserve power cell, which is on equals, and then go back and hit my grab round and make it free. And just watch how long it takes. Like, that time, like, it seems like it's little, but it can get big. It can get big over an entire fight. It's just that those seconds are, they, like, not even like that, those milliseconds, they add up. They really do. And so if you're keeping things around your hand, you're moving less, you're using less energy, you're concentrating more on what you need to do, which is pay attention to your character in this area of the screen. And if you're trying to move and you're trying to, like, if you have them on equal, you have to look down at your keyboard and then move your hand, just so you make sure you're hitting the right thing. And it like you're moving your hand away from your W, A, and D keys, so you can't be as mobile. So your best keys that you want to use to bind are Q, E, R, T, F, G, Z, X, C, V, and B. Like those are your best buttons to use. Well, and 1 through 4, like because you don't really have to move to hit those, and you can still move and blah 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 blah. The reason why you do that is, well, you're spending less time finding what you need to hit. You're spending more time hitting what you need to hit, and you're spending less concentration on hitting what you need to hit, so you can focus on things that matter, such as your positioning and what you need to do. Sinashi here can carry on what I'm saying with a personal anecdote.
Yes, you see, I used to do the whole row of 1, 2, 3, you know, that whole jazz. It was terrible. It was terribly slow, and I wasn't really getting things done quickly. And so now what I have is, I have Q equals 1, and then I'm just going to go down the row. I have Q, E, S, R, F, C, X, Z, V, 1, 2, 3. And if there's any abilities that I need beyond that, I use Shift, and then whatever.
Yeah, he used shift and then like the Q like to hit his cooldown to do his focus thing.
And the result? Watch how quickly I can do my stuff. If I don't get hurried.
You kind of lag out. That allows him to also do his rotation. Continue.
And that's just a short thing.
Continue on, Sinashi.
I already ruined it.
Okay, all right. Just like do whatever. I'll show you what he can do. Just by having his movement keys next to his buttons presses.
If
Poke.
I don't lag out.
There we go. Move out of my circle, it's gonna kill you, oh god! Okay. It allows him to
I don't
move.
think I moved out enough.
No, you didn't move out enough, but you still moved, and you were still able to continue your DPSing. And that allows you to just do whatever, and still doing whatever. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you could just ask Sinashi in game to translate for you, and he'll help you out. Sorry about that. I needed to clear my throat. Anyway. After this, you pretty much have what you need to do for key bindings. I forgot something. While you're doing your key bindings and you're in your preferences, something that will help you out. Go into your preferences, obviously. Go to game, then go to controls. Set your camera max distance to 100%. Set your camera max distance to 100%. The reason why you do this is because, like, normally your character's like this, and it's really close up. You don't really have a wide view. It's just like, I can't see Sinashi off the side of my screen right here. But with 100%, look how much of a difference that is. Look how much field of view I had. I went from not being able to see Sinashi right here to being able to see like huge amounts behind him. Like this. Well, this is what it is normally. This is what it is with 100%. Scary, isn't it? Scary the difference. Well, it's just like see so much. And you can see like ads coming in at the side of the screen like right here and react to them faster before they get into your range. Thank you for watching. The next video will be on your rotation and your cooldowns and global cooldowns. Um,
One more thing before we go.
Go ahead.
Your key bindings are personal preference. Like I said, we just gave a general outline. The main thing here is you want to keep everything near the hand that you use to hit all your for your movement. It should be your left hand.
Your WAD keys, like I said, your WAD
Yes.
keys.
Just make sure you keep all your ability buttons in that general area. It'll waste less time. It'll waste less time. It'll waste less energy. You'll be able to get more done in less time. It's more efficient.
Again, our next video is going to be on rotations. I will be going through my Trooper Commando DPS rotation simply because it's what I have access to. I will also be giving a website that you can use to find out general information about your class. But if you need additional help, I would be glad to help you. Don't ask Sinashi because he's not going to be able to help you. He doesn't have the experience I have. So anyway, just come to me and I will be able to tell you. Alright, see you next time.